Welcome everyone to the Mastermind Book Club. We're here tonight reviewing part two of a very important book. Napoleon Hill has written many books, but none like Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. The title says it all. But Napoleon Hill sends us on a goose chase throughout this book. Think and Grow Rich. What does it mean? What is the secret inside this book? Think and Grow Rich. We're here going to review very briefly and powerfully and succinctly, obviously, the things that we learned in this book. And I'd like to start out with Charles. Charles, are you ready for us to tell us what did you learn in part two?
Part two was incredible, just like part one was in the book Think and Grow Rich. It's a microcosm of the true power and contents that it takes to achieve your goals and your dreams. One thing I got was from Henry Ford. Henry Ford had an 8th grade education. While he wasn't the founder of he wasn't the actual inventor of the automobile. Carl Benz was. The phenomenal of it was that Henry Ford didn't come into his own till he met Thomas Edison and Harvey Firestone. So that was his mastermind group that propelled him to be one of the major corporations in the world. That's still going on today, and they have a huge foundation. But just the power of the mastermind, as which we have here today, everyone bringing something to the table. They speak about the psychic of it all, but really they're not talking about tarot cards or magic, but they're talking about the power of the mind. So what we're seeing in Henry Ford, as what we see with our group, is the power of the mind coming together to create an extra individual or an extra thought pattern that we all contribute to. That's the extra thought pattern.
Thank you, Charles. Appreciate that. Beautifully said. Who would like to go next?
Well, I'd like to go next.
Go ahead, Ty.
Cut off. I don't want to not be a part of the group. Okay, so
You're good.
So should I leave mine on? Like,
go ahead.
Can you get
we hear you?
Okay. What I got from Think and Grow Rich is to stay persistent and to what you have to see, whatever you see, and just see and speak it into existence. And just know and live like you have it already, like the guy, I forget his name, but he was saying in the beginning of the book how
Napoleon Hill.
He looked like a hobo or something, or a tramp, but he was like, I'm gonna work with Thomas Edison. He said, okay. No, I'm not gonna work for him. I'm gonna go into business with him.
Orange.
So yes. I got that, and that inspired me to know that it just went back to like anything that I wanted in my past, and I wanted it bad enough, I got it. So that helped to keep that concept. And that's my 1 minute.
Thank you. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Gina.
Yes. So what I got is about the power of the mind, as you all have mentioned that already, Ty and Charles, and how we can use it for our benefit or for our destruction. And that there are certain laws that are set up, that the majority of us don't know about. But that once we tap into this knowledge, of these laws, we can practice them to get the results that we need. Often we hit, what we say, good luck. And, then it might follow by a streak of what we call bad luck. And so he's trying to explain that, if you know what the laws are, then you can replicate them and you can continue to receive that good luck, so to speak. I'm just using that as a metaphor, and as opposed to just feeling, disappointed each time throughout life. So everything pretty much is mindset is what, I'm getting from the book that sticks out the most for me. And it also, there was a quote that I heard tonight and I was listening to it because I was like on chapter 13, 14. It says, do not expect troubles, okay? For they have a tendency not to disappoint. Do not expect troubles because they have a tendency not to disappoint, meaning that if we expect something to happen, make sure it's something that's good rather than something troublesome. So there you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Martha?
Mhm. Yeah, this simple, amazing book. One of the things it was paying my attention, it was knowledge will not attract money. And I always think it, professional people can get rich right away, but it's no, they say unless to be able to attract money, unless if you organize, intelligent, direct through the practical plans of actions. He talked about actions, the desires, faith, imagination, organized planning, decision, persistency, vibration, and power of the mastermind. So that's mean we can have any knowledge can possible have, but to be able to make money, we have to organize and plan our brain, our mind, to be able to follow our dreams or whatever we want in life. And for me, it was very amazing. And thank you.
Thank you, Martha. Beautifully said. Very amazing. Truly amazing. Reggie?
Yes, sir. I'm next.
Give
So
us your, yes.
my little quick summary. So what I'll speak to is the number 13. We often think about the number 13 as this devilsome, evil number. But in this book, it is the 13 principles that will take you to success. So in essence, 13 is not such a bad number, because if you will follow the principles as outlined in this book, you can have all the levels of success, greatness, wealth, health, happiness, and all those things that any one of us would be, happy to have in our lives. 13. So 13 is not such a bad number. However, if you take 13 and you flip it around, you have 31. And there are 31 major causes of failure. So it's not 13 that you should be wary of. It's 31 that you should be wary of. Because if you will not be on top of practicing those 13 and you're not mindful of the 31, these 31 majors of causes of failure could be the very things that derail you and take you down and keep you from having all the treasures and everything that you desire in your life. So just be very mindful of that. 13 is your favorite number. 31 is not.
13 and 31. That's amazing. Amazing perspective from chapter 13. Thank you, Reggie, for sharing that. And everyone here said something very important from this book. And I wish that in those 6 or 7 minutes that you took to review, that it was enough to cover the whole book. But in fact, it's hard to cover the whole book in 6 to 7 minutes. Very, very difficult. There's so much information in here that you wonder, how in the world do you get all these points across? Well, this is the reality. The title says a lot, Think and Grow Rich, but what does it mean? What does it mean? I can't give it to you all, but this is something that I can add to your quest for becoming successful, because I believe in you and you should believe in you. How do you do that? Master your emotions. Napoleon Hill gives us the 7 probably top priority ways to master our emotions. What are they? Desire. Master your desires.
Desire.
Master your faith. Master your love. Master your sex. Master your enthusiasm, your romance, and hope. These are the 7 ways that we need to master our emotions. How do we do that? Well, the title says it all. Think and you will grow rich. This is the Mastermind Book Club. We're here as an alliance, a very important alliance. Why am I saying that word? Maybe you need to listen to this book to understand what that word means. Once you do, then you'll understand the why. Until next week, where we're going to be going over a book that will improve our own status, our own finances, our own foundations. Take care.